Efrain Gonzalez, correspondent with Border Hack News. These are exclusive images of how mass crossings of hundreds of migrants are being carried out in recent days at Eagle Pass, raising the barbed wire with machinery. This huge caravan of around 300 migrants crossed into Eagle Pass thanks to Border Patrol agents lifting the barbed wire. The hundreds of migrants crossed in a few minutes. This being the fourth massive crossing that our cameras witnessed in the last days of October. Previously, these caravans are sent to uninhabited areas of the Rio Grande, where Border Patrol awaits them with forklift tractors. Given these facilities, migrants say they prefer to cross the river instead of processing legal entry.
¿El plan cuál es ahora? ¿Cruzar por el río Bravo con sus niños o CBP-1?
Cruzar por el río Bravo y no, primeramente en el nombre de Dios.
¿Qué nos
Se
pasa?
tarda mucho. Sí. Y nosotros no tenemos recursos para quedarnos.
Somehow, these large groups of migrants are informed about the place and time when the forklifts raise the barbed wire to cross in drops.
What is happening in this country? I mean, again, they have the southern border wide open. In the Supreme Court, they have issued a temporary ban on allowing razor wire. They said, you got to take that stuff down. They're lifting up the barriers so people can come in so they don't get hurt. I mean, again, we truly have to understand what they're doing. They don't care about you. They don't care about you. They don't care about me. They care about the poor migrants, the poor illegal migrants. And that's what they care about. They don't care about anybody else. We truly have to understand that. I mean, again, man, this is from the same people that they wanted the country shut down during COVID. 75-year-old grandma could not go to church because, again, man, she might spread COVID. Really? But again, you don't know who these people are that are coming into this country. You don't know who they are, where they're coming from, what they got, and you don't care. Again, you didn't care if people were out there rioting and looting and protesting or whatever during George Floyd. The George Floyd riots back in 2020. You did not care. George Fentanyl Floyd. But you did not care. You didn't care. But again, man, people could get arrested in certain areas if they had a barbecue. I mean, think about that for just a minute. But again, you're allowing all these people into the southern border. You don't know who they are, where they're coming from, what they got. You don't know. Because I want to show you a video showing what I'm talking about. And again, man, these people, they don't care. They don't care.
Well, I'm Dr. Robert Trenchel. I'm the president and CEO, and I've been here for 7.5 years. We have a 406-bed hospital. We've had a significant number across the border when it was announced that the borders were open. And we've had a multitude of patients come to our doors and needing medical care. We're the only hospital here, so it's not like we can distribute to other hospitals in the area. Where the closest hospital that does what we do is 180 miles away. So the hospital's been impacted greatly because none of the migrants have a payer source. And that's our biggest issue. They've come to our doors and we give them the same level of care we'd give anybody else. If President Biden walked through the door or if a migrant walks through the door, they're getting the same level of care. We don't treat anybody any differently, and we take a lot of pride in that. Our concern is that we've delivered over $20 million in uncompensated care to these individuals just over a 6-month period. That's an unsustainable model to have that unexpected expense without any revenue to offset it.
We cannot take this. I mean, that hospital's right there at the border. And again, they're being stretched. They are being stretched. They're not making money. For the most part, man, these people, they're not paying. They can't pay. They cannot pay. So again, they're not making money. And who do you think is going to pick up the slack? And there are hospitals, man, outside of the area, all the way in New York, that are feeling the pinch. Again, they're being stretched. They are being stretched because of what is going on. But guys, man, watch this.
We're back now with the record number of migrants crossing into the U.S., pushing resources to the limit in many American cities. Now hospitals are sounding the alarm, saying they're also overwhelmed, including some far from the border. Julia Ainsley has our report.
Tonight, the border crisis surging. Officials telling NBC News there were over 200,000 illegal crossings at the southern border last month, and a record 3 million migrants crossed the border in the last year. Now, a new warning 1,000 miles away in New York City, where officials tell us resources are overwhelmed. Across public hospitals in New York City over the last year, nearly 30,000 visits by migrants and 300 new babies born to migrant moms. Staff here at Bellevue Hospital tell us they're eager to help, but the numbers are tough.
This has been the hardest work that I've ever done, but it's been the most impactful work that I've ever done.
And most of the visits to the taxpayer-funded legal clinic here are by migrants.
Our clinics are full, and there are waiting lists, and people are turning people away or referring them to other places.
Guys, man, we truly have to recognize what's happening is evil. I mean, it's just pure evil. There's no other way to say it. I mean, again, the southern border wide open. They're lifting up the razor wire for them to come across. Again, it's not about safety. It's not. They want these people in here. They want them in. Make no mistake. Oh, again, they're not doing a damn thing to stop this. And again, the Supreme Court does not even know if it's legal for them to say you can't have a razor wire up. They don't even know if it's legal. But until they find out for sure, they've issued a temporary ruling allowing the feds to come in and cut the wire down. I mean, think about that for just a minute. They don't even know if they can do it. But until they find out, they're going to allow them to come in and do this. Guys, we have truly got to recognize what they're doing. They're letting everybody come across. They don't care. It's not about me. It's not about you. It's about them. It's about politics, man. Again, it's about future voters. We have to be honest about that. You know, this kind of stuff is really, truly scary. It really is. I mean, again, it's not just here. It's the Western world. I mean, look at what's happening right now in France, in England, in Italy. I mean, again, man, this stuff is truly, truly something out of a nightmare. And again, they want to act like they're so upset because somebody might get scratched. Somebody might get cut. Somebody might drown in the river if they put up these barriers, this razor wire. And again, guys, we got to understand, so what? So what? I mean, I hate to say it that way, but people have got to learn. That's our country. This is our country. If people want to come in the right way, fine. If people want to do things the right way, but if people are going to just keep coming across the border and whatever, and of course, we truly have to understand they want this, and that's why they're paying for them to come across. They're giving them hotel rooms, they're giving them phones, they're giving them money, whatever they want. So again, man, they want this to happen. They want this to occur. But again, it's truly evil. It truly is, man. And again, nobody can say, you know, we don't want this. We don't want them coming across. And, you know, I don't care if somebody gets hurt. I don't care if somebody loses their life trying to break into my home. And if they say that, if they're asked about that, it's like, oh, they're such bad people. How could they say that? Yeah. Well, I said it. Guys, man, if you would, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Thanks. You son of a.